What up? It's Diego kicking it with you right here in the asylum. And as you can see to my left, no, to my right, I'm not the weatherman, boys. You can see I'm struggling over there upon the revelation. What up, fellas? How you doing?
What up? How's it going?
Thanks for having us.
Yeah,
oh, dude. Yeah, anytime. Thank you for taking the time out to come talk to me. I know we've tried to set this up a few times. It's fine. We're here now, though. It's all good. It's all good. No.
yeah.
So I did a show. I hosted a show a few weeks back at the Exit Inn in downtown Nashville, Tennessee, and these guys were on the bill. And to say they blew my mind, that would be doing you guys no justice whatsoever. You guys killed. You guys slayed. Amazing show.
Thank you.
It was the first time I'd ever seen you guys live, and clearly, I need more. So once we get into this interview a little bit later on, I'm gonna need for you guys to tell me where I can see you live next and all that good shit. But first, let's get into it. Tell me a little bit about yourselves, about the band. Just go round table. Everybody introduce yourselves and, what's going on.
Go for it, Chatty.
I'm Chad. I play guitar.
Cameron, vocals.
Dave, bass. John, lead guitar.
Josh, drums.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So we talked about it a little bit before we jumped on live here. Where are you guys official to put all the rumors and the controversies to rest so it doesn't hit the tabloid?
Right? Yeah. We're from Lebanon, Tennessee, y'all.
There you go. Final, official. You heard it here. Final, first, right here.
Yeah,
Lebanon.
Right?
So yeah, you guys just speak on a little bit. What's Upon the Revelation about? Where's the inspiration come from? Just let us know.
There's a lot. I mean, it's like backstory is this guy started up as like a cover band and didn't involve me or Dave here. It was these three gentlemen, and they were just like trying to do something chill and go do covers here at bars or whatever. And then they wrote a song. They're like, "Yo, we should probably pursue this." And then Chad hit me up. I've known him for years. And got involved, and then we got Love involved, and it's just been banging out since then, man. We get into this writing stream, and it just the shit comes out super quick, and I don't know, man. It's fluid and it's good, and we've been doing it for 2 years, and just recently hopped out on the scene. We're the music first band, right? So we want to make sure that shit's sounding good, and we got it down before we get out there with it, which I think most people do, but. Yeah, man, that's where we're at. We just busted into the scene local, right? And trying to see where we fit in. And I think we found where we do. So, that's where we're at, man.
For sure. So you guys been a band for only 2 years.
Yeah. Pandemic band, definitely.
Okay. Do you like that moniker? Because some bands get a little testy if you say a pandemic band.
I don't know why you would.
It just so happened that we started the band and then the pandemic started. So
yeah,
that's just how the shit happened.
And we didn't quit doing the shit because of it, So
right. Which I love because to me, I think it's that's something to be proud of. And we won't get on what side of the fence anybody sits on because nobody cares. But that pandemic did something for music, for the rock scene. I can't speak for everywhere else. I can speak for where we have DJs and stuff, but especially in Nashville, it did something to the rock scene in Nashville that I had never seen anywhere. This people came together and they played, and people from other bands were playing in other bands, and they were jumping on live feeds. They were going out to whatever bars or venues that were open, and they were out there playing. And I don't know. To me, I think that's something proud to hey, we're a pandemic radio station. We started the Asylum in the middle of the pandemic because it was fuck, people want to play. People want to still live. So, yeah, be proud of it. Fuck yeah, pandemic band. I like it.
Yeah, man. It's it was just an opportunity that gets handed to you. And even though it's a dark time, you know what I'm saying? That's a lot of influence, I think, on our music at that moment in time. And it's the middle-aged frustration shit, all the things that are being stopped and the things you can't attain and the things that you wanted to do, but we took up that time was putting it into song. So
yeah, kind of generated a little bit of creativity, we couldn't get together and play all these cover gigs and stuff because nothing was open, but we could get together and write songs, and we found that we were pretty decent at that, so we wanted to pursue it.
Yeah. Hell yeah. So yeah, definitely silver lining. Like I said, you guys are, I think you guys are awesome. Like I really enjoy everything that you guys put out there. So furthermore, can you believe like we're saying like 2 years ago, the pandemic was 2 years ago, like about to be 3 years ago. Like it seems like it was yesterday, you know, like
the fuck back there.
like be vetoed from our history books and everything. Yeah, we need to not refer to it anymore past that. So what is like a typical day in the life of or even like a weekend like upon the revelation? What do you guys do? What do you guys do to get up for these shows? What do you got, like your writing process or brainstorming or just whatever? Like anybody got any quirky superstitions before a show, anything like that?
I mean, I got some weird shit that I do that I don't know if works or not. It may be placebo, but I know the Doc Vox thing that I've got, a little vocal warm up deal. That thing's a lifesaver. I'll swear by it. It's not snake oil. That shit works. But some other stuff like, hey, when you should eat, and so you're not on stage belching, and don't drink this, don't eat that, and that whole nine. So yeah, weird shit like that. Sometimes it bites me in the ass, but I don't know. Anybody else got anything?
I don't have no weird superstitions. Just make sure I got fresh strings and a fresh set of batteries for my in-ears.
Fucking batteries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We try to rehearse twice a week on Tuesdays and Fridays, and right now we've kind of taken a back seat on the live shows and really want to focus on writing more music. We got in a pretty good, little cycle, and we hate to slow that down when the creativity's rolling. So,
yeah. So I mean,
absolutely.
Take me through that writing process. It's like that. How to start, where to finish?
It varies.
Yes, it's from like a single idea. It could be either one of us, or it could come with whole songs. Chad's come with whole songs. I've came with whole songs. Cameron's came with whole lyrics before, but when we bring it to the group, it becomes upon the revelation. I've wrote songs that I didn't think were going to work in this band, but when each member puts their input in on it, it just suddenly becomes upon the revelation. It's just this. I don't know. I've stated before. I think we just got this dark Southern grimness to us that I love personally. I mean, I think it kind of reflects where we're at and what we want to put out into, not that we're negative and want to just have destruction and blackness out in the world, but I mean, if in the pandemic and stuff, we want to get out some aggression that comes out in the music,
Yeah.
I will say this: it's really cool that we have a group chat. It's really cool to see Johnny or Chad or Cam like with a lyric or a riff or something like that, and they'll post a video or whatever, or like a screenshot of it. And it's really cool because that the creative, like it's flowing, it's constantly happening. It's real encouraging once it makes you want to keep going with it.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
I think the best songs that we write are the ones that come as they start off as little pieces of ideas, like just we have a riff. I'll bring a riff, or John will bring a riff, and it's like, well, I've got this riff, but I don't know where to go with it. And then when we kind of sit down and start going back and forth, and it just kind of starts snowballing from there. Mm-hmm. I think those are our best songs.
Yeah, and that's what happens, because I'm my worst critic when it comes to creativity. Like I'll write something, I'll have an issue with some part or another, and I can bring it to these guys and I either get encouragement or they throw something of their own spin on it, or just give me a total another idea with my lyrics or something, and it just becomes us. And that's what's so rewarding about this group, is the creativity process is just rewarding,
It happens and it amalgamates quick though. Like some of the things are shocking sometimes. It's like just in this past week, we've demoed 3 songs or 2 weeks, 3 songs, new ones, right? And it's like we sat in here for the other night when we rescheduled this interview, actually, we were already here. So we're like, let's fucking write something. So we wrote another song in like 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes it just happens. Right. so we're sitting. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, and that's probably where like the stage presence and the cohesiveness on stage comes together, is that you guys are legit just 5 guys that like literally just get it. You just get it. I think would be the best way to say it, because if you'd have not said 2 years, I'd have said 10 years, 15 years since high school. You guys have been doing this since high school, right? Like, because the cohesiveness is there, the music is there, the sound is fucking solid. It's there. Like I said, it shows. So yeah, you keep on doing what you're doing. So
Oh yeah, appreciate that, bro.
yeah.
I think the major difference in that is like, I think a long time ago with previous bands and stuff, we've had to decide that we're doing it for the love of doing it, like not for the fame or the notoriety or anything like that. Like, I just genuinely love to write music and be in a band, and I think that comes through. When all the other bullshit's aside, I'd just rather just be in a group writing music. And if everything else fails, if we can get it out to 2 or 3 people, I'd be fine with that.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice. If you're just now joining us right now, I have Upon the Revelation. They have music streaming literally everywhere. It's the Dark Days EP streaming on Apple Music, Spotify. It's playing right here on the Asylum. It's on YouTube. It's literally everywhere. You got to go pick it up and check them out. So now it's time to have a little bit of fun. I'm gonna put you guys on the hot seat now. So give me guilty pleasure. We'll go around the room. I don't care where you start. I need guilty pleasure. Give me your guilty pleasure that if you were to tell somebody that you're like, yeah, I get down to Barbra Streisand, they'd be like, nah, get the fuck out of here, dude.
Oh yeah,
dude, I listen to so much shit. Like, I listen to such a wide variety of stuff. Everything from like bluegrass to old country to everything in between. But I'd say probably, and I hate saying guilty pleasure because like if you enjoy it, it's not a guilty pleasure,
right?
But probably I don't know, something like maybe, I'll tell you who I really like. I was listening to them today in the truck is The Outfield from the 80s.
Yeah.
What was the name of that one song?
No idea.
That's
the first
Your
time
Love.
I heard
You're talking.
Your Love. Yeah.
Yeah.
You do. It's that, Josie's got a vacation.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
That band.
That's it.
That band.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm a big sucker for like 80s pop stuff too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at it. I'm mad at it at all. Okay. I
Cool.
like it.
So for me, my background's like mostly in hip hop, right? And so hip hop, obviously guilty pleasure of mine, which I don't think is a guilty pleasure at all, but Prince. I'm a fucking like die hard. I have Purple in my closet. I have all the Prince shit. Like I watch Purple Rain over and over. I like all of his obscure music that nobody ever fucking listened to. Like Prince is everything to me. Like that's my shit. Right.
Yeah.
So definitely my guilty pleasure. That and like this new synthwave pop shit.
Yep.
The Midnight.
Yeah, the Midnight.
Fucking like that shit is awesome. Fucking love it. Turn it on in the car when you're driving down the interstate, dude, and you just get lost. It's like this constant, like, it's like just never stop, dude. Yeah. What you got, man?
You got me lost on that one. I think the Crystals, and only because Phil Spector is, Phil Spector, and he produced that album. But I like that. I like that wall of sound kind of stuff from the 50s. Everything pushed full forward in mono, and even though he is what he is, but make good music.
Hell yeah.
I think for me, dude, I'm a sucker for a good pop song. It could be Harry Styles. It could be anything from like Daft Punk or something like that. The first Maroon 5 album is amazing.
Bro,
the
let's
rhythm
go.
section on that album is just amazing.
Yep.
Yeah. Anything pop that
Catchy
just
hooks,
really good.
man.
Yeah.
Catchy hooks.
Yeah, I guess mine would probably be Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Just that boy can sing the phone book.
Dude's a G.
Like I'm not mad. I think I would have to agree with you. Like Timberlake is the ultimate guilty pleasure for those that don't like know what I'm into. But then I dabble in the countryside a little bit. But I'm a snob for country though, so it's like I'm a homer too. So it's got to be like that Bakersfield connection. So like I'm a huge Dwight Yoakam fan, and I'm a huge right?
Dwight Yoakam's the shit, man.
I love Dwight Yoakam.
We talk about Sling Blade all the time. The dude should won a fucking Grammy.
You tuning bastards.
We're in a band, Randy.
That's it. Like that's got to be like top 5 quotable movies of all time with like The Godfather, Anchorman, Sling Blade. It might be top 3. I might have just said the top 3.
Yeah, you nailed it.
Yep.
He deserved an Oscar for that role.
No shit. Did he get
Bro,
one?
that was legit. Just and he wasn't even in there a lot, but it was enough to almost steal the damn movie. Like
Yeah.
just enough. So if you're just now jumping in, I've got Upon the Revelation joining me this evening. The Dark the Dark Day EP is now streaming everywhere. You can pick it up on Apple Music, Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, and you can hear it right here on the Asylum. Go check them out. Anything you boys want to pop before we leave? Anything I'm missing? Anything? Any tour dates coming up? Anything? What's going on? Future 2023.
So next year, definitely shows on the horizon. We've been in some talks with some folks about doing some things. Hopefully by the rest of this year and like beginning part of next year, we're talking new music. We're working on writing. We're going to be partnering up with a local buddy of ours and getting into the studio with them and upgrading our sound per se. So, and not causing this man so much heartache and doing everything holistic. But yeah, man, that's what's up. We're just right now. We busted into the scene, like I said. We did our thing. Some people heard of us. We got some connects. We rubbed elbows. And we're going back to the books to bring you guys new material, and we'll be back out on the scene beginning of next year. Yeah.
Yes. Very awesome. Cannot wait. Well, thank you guys so much for taking the time out. Part 2. So we say part 2 to come join me for this, and you're welcome back anytime. And hopefully we'll see you on the road soon.
Thanks for having us, dude.
All right. See you, fellas.
See you.